Breath is the most important thing in your life. We know that because it's the first thing that gives life to our experience, and it's the last thing to leave. It's always there, quiet, consistent, never demanding attention, until something feels out of balance. Then suddenly, it has our full attention. I don't think breathing is simply keeping us alive. I think it's quietly demonstrating one of the fundamental principles of life. Every breath follows the same rhythm: receive, transform, release, then begin again. Breath mirrors life. We breathe in. We take what the body needs. The oxygen is used. Carbon dioxide is released. The body doesn't keep everything it receives. It transforms what is useful and lets go of what no longer serves it. What if life is inviting us to do exactly the same? Every time you take a deep breath, something remarkable happens. A large dome-shaped muscle called the diaphragm contracts and moves downwards. As it descends, your lungs have room to expand, your lower ribs widen, your abdomen naturally rises, your whole body becomes involved. The breath doesn't simply expand your chest, it connects you with yourself. Notice the direction. The deeper the breath, the further down the diaphragm travels. The body isn't only expanding upwards, it's grounding itself. Perhaps that's a mirror too. The deeper we connect with ourselves, the more grounded we become. Yet many of us now spend hours every day looking at screens, thinking, planning, solving problems, consuming information. Without realizing it, our breathing becomes shallower, our shoulders begin to lift, our neck tightens, our jaw clenches. We've become very good at living from the neck upwards, but every deep breath quietly invites us back into relationship with the rest of ourselves. Then I noticed something else. Breathing doesn't just mirror the body, it mirrors life itself. Think about how many things we continually consume: information, books, podcasts, courses, food, money, ideas, experiences, even love. Many of us become excellent at receiving, but not at transforming or releasing. The breath teaches a different rhythm. Receive fully, use what serves you, release completely, make space for the next breath. Healthy systems don't simply receive, they circulate. The same is true of emotions. Hold on to fear, and eventually you feel suffocated. Hold on to resentment, and eventually it weighs you down. Hold on to ideas you've already outgrown, and they begin limiting the life trying to emerge. Even money follows a similar principle. Money isn't meant to be trapped, nor is it meant to disappear without purpose. Like the breath, it works best when it circulates intentionally. Perhaps imbalance doesn't begin because life stops giving. Perhaps it begins because we've stopped completing the cycle. So here's something I'd love you to experience, not because I want you to believe what I'm saying, but because I want you to feel it for yourself. For the next 5 days, set aside just 5 minutes once or twice a day. Sit comfortably. Place one hand on your chest, the other on your stomach. Breathe gently through your nose. As you inhale, allow your stomach to expand naturally and as fully as is comfortable. Let the diaphragm move down. Count slowly to 6. Hold the breath comfortably for 4. Then breathe out for 6 counts, allowing your stomach to soften and pull back in as much as it's comfortable as the diaphragm relaxes and rises. Don't force anything. Don't strain, but be mindful, consciously moving through these processes fully. Simply notice. Notice what happens to your shoulders, your neck, your jaw. Notice your thoughts. Notice how different your body feels when your breathing becomes deeper rather than faster. You may discover that your body already knows how to return to balance. It was simply waiting for your attention. So what's the takeaway? Perhaps breathing is doing much more than keeping us alive. Perhaps it's quietly teaching us how life itself works. Receive fully, use what nourishes you, transform it. Then let go completely. So you're ready to receive again. Maybe that's true of oxygen, knowledge, money. Maybe it's true of relationships and love. And maybe the breath has been showing us that rhythm since the day we were born. By consciously practicing the rhythm of the breath, we're doing more than calming the nervous system. We're embodying a pattern that can begin to express itself throughout our lives. Every deep inhale invites us to receive life more fully. Every complete exhale reminds us to let go of what no longer serves us. As we repeatedly practice that rhythm within ourselves, we naturally begin expressing it outwardly into the quality of our relationships, the clarity of our thinking, the freedom of our creativity, the way we circulate money, energy, and opportunity. Perhaps the outer world isn't changing because we're trying to control it. Perhaps it's responding because we've become more coherent within ourselves.